Today I would like to share my views about the internship which I have completed in WebStack Academy on Menstack on 2026, and the project which I have submitted during this course of internship is called wishfood.com, and which is developed using the Menstack. So these are the goals of internship. Learn full stack development using MongoDB, Express.js, React, and Node.js. Build real world web applications with front end, back end, and database integration. Understand how the client and server communicates with each other. Gain hands off experience with debugging, testing, and deployment of applications. Improve problem solving and coding skills while working on practical projects. And this is the internship offer letter which I have received on 3rd March 2026 through Webstack Academy WSA. These are the details regarding the internship. Then these are the project requirements. Project requirements means the requirements which our laptop or the system in which we are developing project should have. First of all, we should have a code editor like VS Code. Then we should install Node.js environment into our system. Then Git and GitHub are used for deployment operations and collaboration development for Git. MongoDB Atlas setup. This is the database which we are going to use for our project, and then Postman installation to check the backend routes and all. Then we need accounts in some websites like Stripe for payment processing and secure transactions, Grok for AI generated food descriptions. This is an optional one. Cloudinary for handling and managing images, Mailtrap for handling emails for users. Then how our workflow or the design will be there for wishfood.com is shown here briefly. First of all, wishfood.com is like a website where user browses the food items, and he will select his wished items and then he will add them to cart. He then initiates the payment using the Stripe which we have created account for payment. Here in this project we are using the Stripe in test mode. Then user completes the payment, Stripe redirects to success page, and we will get the message like your orders have been placed successfully. Then backend creates an order using the session ID. Order is stored in the orders database. Then user can view order history and all. Like this the workflow will be. We will see this workflow later at the end of this session, where I will showcase my project implementation. Now let's have a quick review of what is Menstack. As the name suggests, Menstack, in Menstack, M stands for MongoDB. MongoDB is a NoSQL database to store the data like JSON like formats. Means MongoDB is nothing but a database where NoSQL means what? The data is not stored in the table format. Then how will the data be stored? It will be stored in a JSON like format like documents. I will show you the JSON like format also. Okay, let me show you. This is the MongoDB Atlas account which I hold. I have created a project named WSA Internship Project. Under these clusters, I have some collections. In MongoDB, we name the tables as collections and the records or rows as records or documents. See, these six are the tables. I have cards table to store the wished food items of the user, and food items means the overall food items available, menus, individual menus provided by restaurants, orders placed by different users, restaurants, what are the restaurants and their corresponding menus, users, what are the users logged in or have account in our website. These are the tables. Here they will be interlinked with each other. Then let's see, let me show you how JSON like format will be like. Okay, I will show you the restaurants. See here, this is one record or one row or one document of our restaurant table, and this is the another document. For every document there is a unique id called object id. Now I will show you the JSON format. Insert document. See, this is called JSON format. Here we will insert the data as JSON like format, and then the data will be viewed like this. Okay, this is the MongoDB Atlas setup for my project. Then what is E means? E stands for Express.js. Express.js is a backend framework for handling the routes and API calls. Then R stands for React.js. React.js is a front-end library. Express.js is a backend framework and React.js is a front-end library. It is used for building dynamic user interfaces. Then Node.js. Node.js is the runtime where we will we will execute and develop our main stack project. If we have installed the Node.js environment into our system, then Express framework and React libraries can be installed by using a simple command called npm i. npm stands for Node Package Manager. I stands for install. npm i, then Express or React. Then implementation details of our project. In wishfood.com we have majorly five modules. One is user module, which contains the code regarding the registration, login, authentication using JWT, and profile management. The another one is food module, where we will see the food items, add or delete food items, categorization, AI generated descriptions, and so on. Then cart module, where we can add or remove items, we can update the quantity, we can calculate total and check out to place the order. Then order module, which creates the order after completion of payment, then stores the order details in MongoDB, fetch user orders whenever user want to see their orders placed, and they can also track the orders. Then finally payment module, where we are going to use the Stripe account. It includes checkout, the integration, payment verification, redirect handling to orders tab. And these modules are present in both front end and back end doing their respective jobs. I will show you them. Just give me a minute. Yeah, this is my backend. See, in backend what are the models I have created: cart model, food item model, menu, order, restaurant, and user. Six models. These six models are these six collections. Then if we have seen, these models will have schema. See, this is the food schema, means food collection, food items collection schema. Here we are going to define the structure of our table and the values to be there in JSON like formats. Everything will be like this only, schemas. This is about the models, and middlewares will be in between the front end and back end layer. Then controllers. See, what are the controllers? Controllers are nothing but the like modules. Auth controller for login and register and so on. Cart controller, food item controller, menu controller, order controller, payment controller, and restaurant controller. These are the backend part. And coming to front end, see what are the components we have. These are the components: order, user, layout, cart, and so on. And we have Redux, where we have some actions corresponding slices. Slices will tell about what happens if we have done something. Like If get menus route is pending, then loading will appear. If get menus is fulfilled, then menus will be appear. If get menus is rejected, then error will appear. Like that, in which situation what should appear will be defined in the slice. And action is the action, slice defines the state, and actions define the action or the behavior. And about the requirements, I would like to show you about the config.env file, where we can see all of the requirements. First we have to define the port in which we want to run, then MongoDB URL, JWT secret key related things. For email, which we have used the mail trap, that passwords and usernames. Then Cloudinary, front end URL we have to mention, Stripe account, secret and API keys, Grok API key for AI descriptions, and so on. Okay, let's go to the next step. And these are the development tools. They also belong to the implementation details. What are the tools we have used? A code editor and a runtime environment, a version control, a code hosting platform, a cloud database service, it's a cloud database service, and an API testing tool. For writing code, for executing the code, for controlling the changes in code, for deploying the code, for storing the data regarding the code, and for testing the code. These are the tools we have used throughout our journey. And what about the security? Security is the one of the major important thing nowadays. We are focusing and investing a lot on it. So in our project, we have used secure APIs. If we used insecure API, means insecure APIs are vulnerable to attacks and our website will also get vulnerable. So secure API calls should be made. And environment variables for secret. Like I have used the config.env file to store all the environment variables. Env, config.env. Env stands for environment variables. If I have directly included the secret keys, API keys and all in my code, then everybody who can see my code can access my account. They can change my account, uh, they can misuse my account. Hence all the developers are going to use the config.env file to store environment variables. This config.env file is not shared during sharing the code. Hence our accounts will be safer. Then we are going to use the protected routes. Like there is a protect module, it's regarding the code. Let me show you. Routes auth.js. See, we are going to have a protect route, and through this controller auth controller dot protect, we are going to use those routes using in a protected way. And then JWT authentication cookies. And this is the overall architectural design. Our front end layer, React acts at our front end layer. It is responsible for UI UX like food listing, cart, orders, payments, components, routing, state management, and communicates with backend via REST APIs or Axios. Here we have used Axios instead of REST APIs. Then our back Node.js and Express framework. Node.js means nothing but Express framework will be used in the backend part. What is Express.js do means it will handle business logic, it will handle API routing, authentication, payment processing, email services, integrates with external services. See, our UI UX, food listing, cart and orders listing, components, routing, these are which the user will see are going to be there in front end using React. And the internal implementation details like how authentication is going to done, how payment processing is going to done, how emails are sending to users separately, how API routing is going on by just clicking the URL in the tab. These all handled by Express Framework in the backend layer or application layer. And there is a database which is used to store and manage the data, and like users, food items, orders, cart, models, etc. Those all collections will be stored in MongoDB Atlas. This is the overall overview of the architectural design. Then this is the final output. Our wishfood.com website is going to be like this. I will show you just in a while. And thank you Webstack Academy. I have learned many things through this internship. I have gained so much knowledge regarding the main stack, regarding Express.js and React components. It will definitely help my future. So this is the implementation details of my project. Now it's just takes some time to load. See here, I have already logged in as a user. In order to show you about the login, logout and authentication functionality, I am going to log out from the account. See, first of all, if we want to, it is running in the localhost 5173. 5173 is the port number. If you want to see this website, then you should make it run. Here I have not yet deployed it, so this is the front end part. I am running the front end using the npm run command, and this is the backend folder. I am running the backend folder using npm run command. See, my server is running on 8000, means backend is running on 8000, and MongoDB database is also connected with my host. Then my front end is running on 5173. Here backend is running on 8000 and front end is running on 5173. But the client will see only the front end part. He don't know about the backend implementation. So we are using the front end port to see the output. Here I am going to log in, and I have already created an account. So I am using devi@gmail.com and password login. See, now login is successful, and I am seeing the Devi. Here let's see profile. This is the profile of Devi which I have entered during registration. And orders, she has placed an order Haldirams. Let's view the order. She paid for the order and the order status is still processing, and she has ordered pani puri. Okay, let's see from scratch. See, initially we have 9 restaurants. These are the 9 restaurants we have. Then we are going to order something. Let's go to KFC. In KFC I am a user now. So in KFC now I want a chicken bucket, so I add to cart. Initially cart is 0. As soon as I add items, the cart is changing. Let's click on cart. See, this this food item has been added to cart. Now I am going to checkout. Checkout means I want to place an order. Now I am going to place an order. It has redirected me to Stripe. Means first I have to pay the first I am going to pay for the order, then I will get the order successfully placed message. These are the default dummy data, guys. Here I am using this Stripe in test mode, so I don't need to give original details. I am just giving the dummy data and click on pay. See, I am receiving a message that your order has been placed successfully, and I am also getting a message from React Toastify. Now let's go to orders and see, I have recently placed an order for KFC, and it is the total rupees and order date. If I want to see the clear details, then I can click on view button. This is the order ID. This ID, using this ID, I can verify it in MongoDB Atlas also. So this is the user part. Let's see this from another side, means from admin part. Here I am going to log out. Devi is a user. She has only certain limited privileges. Now I am going to use Stravani credentials. Stravani is an admin. Means while registering, she has registered as an admin. Let's see how to register. If we are new for the website, then we will click on this new user. We can register through this, and then we can go back to login for logging into our account. Now Shravani is registered as admin, so we are using her credentials to see the admin part. Login. See, now the user and the admin views will be different, definitely. See, in user part we have seen add to cart buttons and so on, but here we are seeing delete restaurant and add restaurant buttons. For example, let's delete this restaurant. Localhost is asking, are you sure you want to delete this restaurant? I'll say okay, delete this restaurant. Now let's see whether it has deleted or not from user's point of view. I will log out again. See, initially we have 9 restaurants, now we have only 8 restaurants. Now I will log in as an user, means devi@gmail.com and her password. Login. Okay, my password is vulnerable. I can change it later. Now see, from user perspective, I am going to see only the restaurant and add to cart buttons, but not the delete or add restaurant. It is, I think it is still loading. Give me some time, it will load, and we can see the add to cart. Oh sorry, add to cart buttons will be on the food items, right? These are just restaurants. See, these are the restaurants: KFC, Imperial Restaurant, Haldiram's Restaurant, Daily Sushi Restaurant. We will see add to cart buttons only for food items. Okay, now see, initially we have Sajja's food court. Now we have deleted it. Now we are going to add Sajja's food court again from admin side. I'm going to log in as admin using Shravani credentials and the password. See, you cannot access this website because this is running on my local host, means it is private. It will run only in the system where the code has been executing, like this. My front end or back end are running. That's why I am seeing this view. If I have deployed it using a vendor or something, then it is available publicly. Now I am seeing the delete and add restaurant buttons. I am going to add a restaurant, and the restaurant name is Sajja's food court, and the address is okay, we will go for Gunturu, and coordinates we will use default or something random. It is asking for image URL. Go to Google Chrome and search for Sajja's food court. We will be provided with multiple images. Select an image and see, I am selecting this image. Copy image address and come back to our project paste that URL here, create. See, it has been created. Now let's go inside this restaurant and see we have no menus here. Let's add one menu, and the menu is main course. We have many menus like main course, anytime, starters, like that, right? So in main course I am going to add one item, and the item name is chicken dum biryani. It is very tasty, right? Chicken dum biryani, and the price is around, okay, 150. Description, I am going to have an AI description. See, it will automatically give 2 or 3 lines about the dish I have entered in this column or row field. This I have implemented using the Grok. Then stock, how much stock is available? Okay, 20 parcels are available. Then it is again asking for image URL. I am going to search. Okay, let's take this. This is nice. Copy image address, go to our website, paste this address, click on add. See, it has been added. We can still delete it and add another menu or another item. Then we will check it from user side now. I'm going to log out as admin and log in again as a user. There are many more users, but I am using the same user and admin accounts for giving you clarity. See, now I have again seeing 9 restaurants. Means Saja's food court has been added. About inside that we have the main course chicken dum biryani. And that's it, guys. This is all about my project. Thank you.